about time that I got.
Hey, what's good today? Have you ever tried to order Carnivore from a restaurant? That's what we're going to talk today about on Meats by Dre. I'm Dre. Been out of here for a little bit. I took a little break. I think I was embarrassed because on my last video I forgot that it was my 100th day carnivore, and today is my 110th day carnivore. Learning how to order at a restaurant when you're carnivore is actually more difficult than it would seem if you haven't done it. The reason why is the servers usually just kind of look at you like you're crazy. You know, they know how to take gluten-free orders. They know how to take vegan orders. They, in my experience, don't know how to take carnivore orders. And so when you tell them you only want meat, they'll ask you about 10 times, like, wait, you only want meat? Are you sure you only want meat? Do you want fries with that? And it can be pretty comedic, but if you can figure out how to get the server and the restaurant to advocate for you, they almost kind of get excited about it, and they join you in the journey. So it can be pretty cool. But the first time I ordered, mistake number one is I was like, hey, I want this burger, but I don't want anything but the meat. So what sometimes they don't know, and what you may not know, is if they can find it in the ordering menu, there's always a chance to just order burger patties a la carte. So if you're not getting a steak, then what you want to do is get as many burger patties as you need to satiate you. And so you tell them, like, I want to order burger patties a la carte. You should be able to find, like, there's a way that you can order like extra patty or side patty or something like that. And they usually won't know, because you're going to want to know how many ounces the burger patty actually is. They usually don't know that either, but they're usually more than happy to find out if you go about it the right way. So what I usually do is I say, I apologize in advance. I'm going to be complicated. And it's my process is going to be confusing for you, but I have a lot of dietary restrictions, so I can't have any plant products. Basically, I can only have meat. And they'll be like, you can only have meat? Yeah, and so I apologize. I know it's going to be difficult, but that's okay. I know it's on me. And so by doing that, you let them know, like, you're not going to be difficult, and you're not going to get frustrated if they misunderstand in the process. And I think that's important. That's how you get them to almost be excited, like, oh, this is different. This is a challenge. This is something that I get an opportunity to please someone who seems pretty chill, and like they're gonna be really grateful. And so ask them how many ounces the patty is. They probably won't know, but at that point they're usually like, oh, but I can find out for you. It's like, oh yeah, if you don't mind doing that, take your time. That's awesome. Please, thank you so much. It makes a difference for me. So once you have that information, you know if you want 2 patties or if you want 6. And what I normally do is I'll get however many patties is going to get me to about 1.25 pounds or 1.5 pounds. And then I usually get like 1 slice of cheese and 1 side of bacon. And so they'll start navigating the menu and figuring out how to do that. Sometimes they have to bring in the manager, and that's okay. Same thing, manager wants to advocate for you and wants to make sure that you're happy and make sure that they look like they're doing a great job, and they usually are. And So, but what they eventually figure out is, oh, check this out. Like they almost get excited. Like the last time I ordered, my server was like, oh dude, I got you the hookup. I'm gonna be able to get you each of those patties for only $2.50. And he was like in the journey, and that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, it's really just being gracious to begin with, learning to get the server and the restaurant to be your advocate, and knowing how many ounces are in a patty. Obviously, like I said before, if you order a steak, it's no problem. But you also usually want to specify, if you don't know this information, you want to let them know, I can't have any vegetable oils either. I can't have any margarine. So if you can either cook the steak or the patty in its own fat, or just in butter. And if you can't do that, then just, well, obviously they can cook it in their own fat. So you just tell them, if you can cook it in butter, if that's what you want, and tell them great. If they can't cook it in real butter, just ask them to cook it on its own, and they're happy to accommodate that. That's really pretty much it. I had a funny experience. My friends were kind of geeking out about my order the last time I ordered, and they decided that they were gonna call it the Dre Tray, which I thought was cute and fun. And then they joked about all going and ordering it so that it would like be ingrained in the restaurant, like, oh, this is what a Dre Tray is, and it would become like an off menu order. So we'll see. Let's work on that. Maybe someday places all over will know what a Dre Tray is, and you won't even have to say all the stuff that I just taught you. What else? I think that's it for that. Besides that, I just still feel like I'm kicking butt. Great mood, great sleep. The staying carnivore and staying on plan has been pretty easy to follow, and I feel better for it. I feel stronger in the gym. I'm still going to bring a video where I share the great improvements that I've had in my workouts. But what I've decided is I'm almost done with my second mesocycle, or like second cycle through my workout plan. And so what I'm actually going to do is compare the numbers from before I started until two cycles after carnivore, because I think that information will probably be more useful. So stay tuned for that. If any of this was enjoyable, entertaining, informational, spank that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share this with people you think it would be beneficial to. And remember that grains are garbage.